Hello and welcome to this edition of Channel 8 News. I'm Emily Waring. Living in Manhattan for over 3 years, I thought I knew the town pretty well, but I learned that there are some places with some unwelcome visitors. Well, Alex and Emily, it is beautiful and sunny right now, but that may not be the case tomorrow when you're walking across campus. So stay tuned for the 5-day forecast later on in the show. Back to you, Alex and Emily. Now, if we want to take a look at our 5-day forecast, for tonight, we're sitting at 45, but it's going to start raining in the early morning hours, and that's going to bring in that 60% chance of rain on Thursday. We're also on Friday, it's going to be about 39, and then going into the weekend on Saturday, we're going to have 38, so it's going to be a little chilly for that game, and then rounding out the weekend, we're going to have 43 on Sunday. As we begin to welcome spring, we expect the sea of green that usually rolls across the Kansas farmlands. But this year, that may not be the case.
The drought here in Kansas has been going on for about 2 years. We just started seeing the major effects of it the last about 6 months to a year.
Even with all the snow and rain that we've received, it's still not enough to nourish what needs to grow.
It's caused their pastures to have less grass. It's caused their watering sources, their ponds, to dry up.
Not only is the drought affecting the farmers, but also the consumers. You will start to see higher prices on staple foods at the grocery store in the next few months.
Long-term effect of drought is it reduces production, both on the livestock side, but also on the crop side, our dryland farming. And the long-term net effect of that is higher food prices. So if you're simply a consumer and we're in an extended drought, over time, that will affect what you pay for food at the grocery store.
The drought is also causing problems with feeding livestock.
The hay market is really, really high right now because everyone's short on hay. You got to have your hay to feed your cows, and it takes a lot of hay to feed a cow for a week.
With the drought, many farmers are questioning if they should even plant with this year's crop.
This year, I know a lot of people said they're not going to plant anything because we don't have any moisture. Without moisture, you're not going to have any crops growing.
Dialing through the radio stations, you probably don't hear this.
One thing, big Tarantino fan.
Yeah.
Glad he got another Oscar for original screenplay. That was big. Argo winning Best Picture.
Or even this.
Today we're talking about Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
The entire world.
The entire world. Or
But one radio show is doing just that. Music from the movies features DJs Danny Neely, known as the Yes Man,
Surprising because...
and Zach Ross is the Spitballer.
heavy-handed from him.
And their passion, movies.
We showed up to the first day of radio class and we were like, we'll just get time on the radio and just say whatever. And then we realized we were supposed to have like a shtick to get on the radio, and so we started thinking about what do we have in common, and he actually came up with the idea for the movie-themed shows.
The Yes Man and the Spitballer take their listeners deep inside the music.
Blue and green.
Even the Yes Man gets after the
Different hair
Spitballer.
colors that Ramona had throughout the movie.
Pink, blue, and green.
Those three things.
Those three things associated with a video game.
With Hollywood making movies left and right, the music is what holds these shows together.
Seriously, no, it's fun to be more educated. I feel like since we've been doing the show, we've both learned a lot more about movies and about soundtracks and how they interact, and just gotten more educated.
The countdown till Christmas is ticking on. Wreaths are being hung on the door, stockings are ready to be stuffed, and the tree is all decorated. But what to put under the tree? That is the question. Here are some easy, do-it-yourself Christmas gifts that won't break the bank. For someone who has a sweet tooth, make a cookie in a jar mix. You will need brown sugar, white sugar, flour, baking soda, salt, chocolate chips, and a jar. Start by mixing your flour, soda, and salt, then scoop the mixture into the bottom of the jar. Next, place the brown sugar followed by the white sugar and top it off with the chocolate chips. Make a tag that lists the remaining ingredients needed and the cooking instructions. Get creative and decorate the jar. Even give a holiday cookie cutter. Another great gift is a custom mug. Simply draw any design on the mug using a Sharpie.
Place the mug in the oven and turn it to 450 degrees for 30 minutes. Make sure to check on the mug occasionally so that it's not turning brown or cracking. Pull the mug out when time is up and let it cool. You can even give some drink mixes that they sure will love. A third great gift is a movie basket. This is an easy gift for that certain someone who is hard to buy for. Simply get some movies and some of their favorite foods to fill the basket. People will love these gifts, and your bank account will love you too.